Hello Recroom players, and welcome to this month's Maker Pen Challenge. This month's Maker Pen Challenge is the Snowflake Challenge. If you want to learn how to build one, I'm going to teach you how. To get started building your snowflake, first, open up your watch, click Backpack, and click Use on your Maker Pen. Now that we have our Maker Pen, let's start building. Now before we start building, I would just like to say that we brought back our trusty little wall that we did for the spooky stickers because we are going to be using Surface Snap for this tutorial. First, up here at the top, you should see snapping. Make sure that is set to surface. Then we are going to turn on uniform shapes, go to palette, and select tube. Then we are going to go back to tools and scroll down until you see the tube radius, tube height, and faces. Now for this tutorial we're going to be using 4 faces and 0.5 with 0.04 as our meters. So our tubing should look a little something like this. Now if it looks a little off, you can also go back into your Maker Pen menu. And down here at the bottom, you can enable something called Smooth Tubes. You can turn this off if you'd like, just to give you a little bit of a contrast of what Smooth Tubes does for you. Smooth Tubes add these little triangle bits at the end, but it makes it a lot, well, smoother. Now that we have our tubes set up, what we are going to want to do is first just start drawing the base for our snowflake. Now that we have this L shape with our tubing, we're going to select clone/flip on our Maker Pen, and we're going to use the 2 arrows to, well, flip it. Go back into our Maker Pen menu and click select, and we're going to select both one and our second piece. Go back to clone/flip and do the same. And now we have created a square for the center of our snowflake. We're going to click done, and then we are going to go back in and just keep drawing to add to our snowflake. Feel free to get a little crazy with your snowflake. And if you can, try and match up your tubing to match as best as you can, because these are split sets of tube. So it'll kind of create this little Y pattern for our snowflake. So we are just going to constantly go off and keep adding these. Now that you have this entire piece completed, select all the different pieces that you have. We're going to clone/flip again, and we're going to clone it down like so. And now we have this shape. Kind of looks like a pair of antlers. So we're going to do the same over, go back to select all the pieces on this side again, and this time we're going to use the white plus in the center, and we're going to click rotate and just tap on the red circle. And that gives us something a little like this for our snowflake. Now, we're going to click done, select, and select both of our pieces, that being the square and the antler pieces of our snowflake, and click merge shapes. And now we have a completed snowflake, but for this tutorial, I'm going to be making 2. Now, onward to the next snowflake. We're going to make this one a little more traditional, so we are just going to go and make a circular middle piece this time, doing the same type of stuff we did for the last one. Now that you have the circular middle for your snowflake, you can choose to fill this in if you'd like, but I am just going to go out, up, up again, and back out. Now, if you want to make your snowflake creation a little easier, what you can do is go and make a V shape with your tubing. By doing this, you create a singular piece which you can clone over and over again and rotate on your snowflake. Once you have all your pieces done, feel free to select them. But if you have pieces like this that I have, feel free to deselect those because we do not want to clone those. We can do the same thing that we did this time. Then we are going to select all of it again. Clone, flip, making sure to match it up as best as you can. And now if you want to make even more to your snowflake, select all the pieces of the sides, clone the middle, and turn on grid. We are then going to go to rotate until you see snap settings and rotate snap. We're going to change that to 45. This will give us a 45-degree angle on our snap. If you need to, you can also freehand to make sure it actually lines up how you want it. And now we have another snowflake. Now I hope this tutorial has helped you learn the basics on building your snowflake. If you'd like to learn how to build, please go to recroom.com/creative, or you can sign up for a class. If you want to submit your snowflake for this Maker Pen challenge, be sure to publish your invention with the hashtag Snowflake2023. I'm Tonic, and stay creative, everyone. Goodbye!